Hello, it's Punk from the Boston Uprising. I have arrived at the airport. I'm very excited for the season to get underway. Let's go.
I'm excited most for a lot of things really. Competing again, obviously. Excited to meet a lot of the new people.
안녕하세요. 보스턴 메인 탱커 스탠드원입니다. 잘 도착했고요. Hi, this is I'm37, arrived at the airport in the Boston.
Yeah, I feel like this year we have a very solid core, we have a really strong team, and I think all of our fans should be really excited to watch this roster in action.
This year, I don't think it's even a question that this team can make playoffs. We want to put in the effort to get there and then be able to go all the way.
안녕하세요. 보스턴 감독입니다. 보스턴 감독 로리입니다. 보스턴 잘 도착했습니다.
Haven't really quite met anyone, I think, that is as obsessed to their core about winning as Lori is. There's nothing that matters more to him.
팀에 대한 목표는?
우승이죠. 우승이죠.
Yeah, obviously we retooled our roster a lot this off-season. I'm very excited, honestly, to have all of the guys. I think everyone brings something to the table that we didn't have last year. Valentine is obviously someone I'm very excited to see in action. I think he's a player that picks up heroes extremely quickly.
처음에 제가 WGS 숙소에 갔을 때 병주가 있었는데 그때부터 제가 적응도 잘 못하고 그랬을 때부터 잘 알려주고 친절하게 해줘서 그때부터 친해진 게 된 것 같아요. 같이 이제 오게 돼서 너무 기뻤어요.
I was definitely hyped to see how Valentine and Faith do because those two are like the prodigies that everyone talked about pre-season, right?
재미있는 동생이고 그리고 또 제가 힘들 때 잘 챙겨줘가지고 좋은 것 같습니다.
We obviously brought in I'm37. We felt like, we already had him on our academy team. The fact that he's bilingual also really helps our roster because he can kind of cross that cultural gap a little bit.
I do really enjoy being in the middle of like speaking both English and Korean in the mixed roster. I can deliver what I want to do exactly during the fights and like pre-fight.
We worked together in Toronto season 2, and back then there were a lot of things that didn't go right. He was always someone who was very good for the team, where he's like a really good teammate. He's really fun to be around with, so I was looking forward to having him in the team again.
I really like what I've seen from Stand One as well. He's obviously a veteran in the Overwatch scene. He was with the Shanghai Dragons last year. He was in an environment where they had a winning culture.
Yeah, I think G1 adds a bunch to the team. He has experience from the Shanghai roster last year, but like not only that, he's just a smart player and leader. From what I've seen from him so far, he's doing a really good job of helping lead the team.
It's time to kick off the year and ruin everybody's power rankings. Hello and welcome everybody to the Overwatch Steelseries Invitational.
First match day experience, we haven't been scrimming for very long. The whole team hasn't really been together for too long, and I think I could tell that a lot of the lads were pretty nervous going to while in game.
I was a bit nervous at the start, but as the series goes on, you kind of just you calm down a bit and you just focus. I miss playing games. It's been so long. I think this is what we're here to do, so it's been good.
Up to bat first, we have the Paris Eternal versus the Boston Uprising.
Any stand-up performances, Valentine on Genji. He's nuts at Genji. He got so much value from every time he pressed Q, even with no other ults to use it with.
By M37. Oh, only god already goes down. There's no nano available for Valentine. Well, it's actually available now, but he doesn't actually need it. What? What? He gets 3 kills with a non-nano blade. Okay, Valentine. That's what I'm talking about.
긴장 안 하고 잘했다라고 생각하는 건 발렌타인 선수 리그팀에서 첫 경기였는데 그래도 긴장감 없이 잘 해줬던 것 같아요.
There's the nano, there's the blade, he's straight into the back already, but Myungmong's already going to go down. Valentine is stunned, hasn't got a dash reset, but manages to find Khan. Onlygod's going to fall as well. 2 kills, 3 kills for Valentine now as he finds the dash reset onto Neptuno.
오늘 솔직히 좀 잘했다고 생각하고 있는데 근데 아직 또 팀 간의 커뮤니케이션이 잘 활발하게 되지 않아서 제가 원하는 플레이를 좀 더 할 수 없었던 것 같고 그거는 점차 나아질 것 같습니다.
Falling as well as another blizzard coming out. Can Nagas be the hero that Paris Eternal need? I think so. 2 dead for him. However, I'm37 kept alive in the thick of it all, and Faith and Punk too, just getting out of the way of the blizzard so easily.
touch? Can they touch?
Uprising. Are you kidding me?
That upset me, that game. That gave me vibes of the Outlaws game from the first game from last year. It's like, what is going on?
Even though it's not the Overwatch League, it's still a match like there was pressure to perform. We wanted to show that like we were a good team, even with like only 5 or 6 days of practice. The last map was really intensive for sure.
We have the Boston Uprising versus the LA Gladiators up to bat.
I think Gladiators are going to be a pretty tough team this year. I think everyone knows that. They've got the stacked roster now. I think they're going to be very structured and very disciplined, and I think they'll execute pretty well. They're definitely a team to look out for.
They're going to be able to take this map if the Boston Uprising aren't careful. Well, not careful enough. There's the shadow on the floor. Didn't do anything, but hey, they already won.
방금 말했다시피 저희가 만약 연습했던 대로 했다면 그렇게 이길 수 있을지는 솔직히 모르겠지만 그렇게 쉽게는 안 졌을 것 같다고 생각하고 그리고 그 팀이 잘하기도 하고 저희가 준비를 좀 부족하게 했던 것 같기도 해요.
Oh, the EMP is so... okay, as quick as I came back in, as quick as it was over. Goodbye, Boston Uprising. Hello, LA Gladiators.
요리를 좋아하는 것도 맞고 고기 굽는 것도 좋아해서 그냥 첫 팀 회식 느낌인데 그냥 제가 구워주고 싶었어요. 고기 구워주고 그리고 앞으로도 계속 요리하지 않을까요? 네, 기회 되면 계속 요리할 것 같아요.
Obviously, today wasn't quite what we wanted. I don't know. We've only just started playing together, and I think we're going to get, a lot better really quickly. So don't be too sad.
좀 많이 못하긴 했지만 그래도 매팀에서 다음엔 다 죽여버리겠습니다.
We did okay. Not the best. We can be so much better. So I think next time we try even harder. And I really want to win next time. So.
I can talk again? Yeah. Seriously, I want to say I'm really proud of the progress we've made because I think we only sprint like 6 days. So this tournament doesn't really matter. I think in 2 months we clap everyone.
그리고 저는 이번에 대회 준비하느라고 다들 고생 많이 했는데 뭐 이제는 약간 맛보기식이었고 이제 다음부터는 이거에 한 2배로 더 힘들 테니까 하고 간단히 하고 따라올 정도로.
Oh, the clapping after each person spoke. What are we at, a wake or a wedding? Like, what the f are we doing? We're gamers, no.
파리 때는 좀 아슬아슬함이 이기고 그러기에는 원하는 것도 안 되고 그냥 이렇게 발렸는데 다음에는 어떤 조합을 하든 다 이겼으면 좋겠습니다.
첫날보다는 현재가 낫고 현재보다 미래가 나을 테니까 계속 열심히 해서 잘해보.
제가 생각하기에는 그렇긴 한데 일단 근데 애들 반응이 너무 오그라든다? 네, 너무 그러니까 저도 그냥 덤덤하게 그런 얘기를 했지만 애들이 다 그런 반응이 보이니까 저도 그런 거죠.
저는 뭐 짧게 오늘 가능성을 보았습니다.
Barbecue is fun. Being able to openly speak and, talk in front of everyone, creates a bond that wasn't there. I mean, we met each other like a week ago, It's not like it's not like we've known each other for years, so it's nice to be able to get to know people better.
은우 경기 수고 많으셨고 앞으로 남은 경기 우승까지 할 수 있도록 파이팅!
to downtown Boston. It was quite nice. There was just a lot of walking around and like kind of seeing the city and getting a feel for it.
공원도 생각보다 막 거기 청설모도 있고 다람쥐도 있고 신기했고 사람들도 많이 좀 약간 여유로워 보였고 되게 좋았어요.
I thought seeing squirrels was really cool because we don't have those in Australia, so it was funny to see those. They're just really small and like they're so fluffy, and I feel like they'd make such great pets, but you know, obviously that wouldn't work out.
Personally, I really enjoyed it. I think Boston is a really European-like city. It's really big, but it's still really open. There is a lot of space where you can chill and have trees left and right.
Quincy Market was good. I thought that was one of my favorite places that we went to that day. There was just heaps of good food there, like homemade sort of stuff by these guys. You know, they offered us free samples and really nice. I tried the famous chowder, which I've never tried before, so that was fun to try. It's like chicken pie filling from Australia, but without the pie part, just the filling, so it was pretty good. There was pastries there that Val liked, because he's French, so obviously liked the pastries.
Bar. What is that? Yeah, kind of. Bro! What? That's just right. Oh, what do you mean?
Laurie ate all of my pastry. I think he didn't realize that like I bought just a small piece. So I just took like one bite and I was like, hey Laurie, you want to try? And he took the whole thing in his mouth.
That's bullying right there. Oh. Okay. I didn't understand.
아, 이게 좀 작아 보이더라고요. 요만해가지고 한 요만한 거를 여기까지 다 먹은 줄 알았어요. 그래서 그냥 먹어봐라 해서 그냥 많이 먹었는데 이게 전체더라고요.
I said try it. You said 82. Bro. Oh, sorry. I didn't know. So good. It's too late. It's on camera. It's gonna be on Twitter. Sorry. Too late.
So at first I thought there was bullying. I was about to leave the team, but after that he explained that he thought like there was a big pastry and it was just the end of it. So bullying by my head coach. Classic stuff.
G1.
G1. Dog. Dog.
It's dog.
It's dog.
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 It's dog.
Dog. Dog.
Dog. Dog.
So yeah, my favorite place to go in Boston was the harbor, definitely. I really like the idea of having somewhere where it's quiet and you have the sea nearby, but 2 minutes away you can still have all of the advantages of the city.
I love being near water. I think water's fun, especially beaches at home, but yeah, like just being on the coast and like the sea breeze is nice, so I think the wharf was really good. There was a nice park next to it as well, so it felt like home, which was good.
Yeah, definitely hope the teams can go downtown more often. I think these kind of activities definitely help with the team bonding. It's just an opportunity to not talk about Overwatch and having an opportunity to have fun together. I think yeah, it's definitely super important for a team.
Yeah, so heading into the off-season, we knew that we'd probably want to add quite a few Korean players, and we felt like a Korean head coach at the helm would be able to kind of run the team the best. Looking around this scene in Korean contenders, we felt like Laurie kind of had the best resume. He came to WGS when that team kind of had, they had pretty poor results, and all of a sudden they became a contender and they won a championship. And he's a person that kind of likes the Cinderella story. He likes to have a lot of control in the roster, and we're very willing to kind of give him that.
처음 오버워치 리그 열렸을 때 그때 처음에 보스턴 팬이기도 했고요. 그것도 있었고 제가 원하는 선수들하고 좀 같이 하고 싶은 게 컸어요.
일단 이 팀을 선택하게 된 가장 큰 계기는 감독님이라고 할 수 있는데 저에게 일단 이번 시즌에 대한 목표 그리고 어느 정도의 자기 자신에 대한 생각 이 팀에 대한 생각 이런 걸 저한테 전부 말해주셔가지고 좀 더 믿고 따를 수 있었던 것 같아요.
It's super crazy how much I find myself agreeing with what he says, and the amount of feedback that he gives is just surreal. He studies the game so much, and it's very motivating knowing that you have a guy giving you feedback who's studying at that level and that intensity.
Everyone's very competitive and everyone wants to win, right? Everyone, I haven't met a single person who says, oh, I like losing. But I haven't really quite met anyone, I think, that is as obsessed to their core about winning as Laurie is. There's nothing that matters more to him. He's just obsessed. You know, if we lose a fight, that unequivocally ruins his day.
It's almost like he's in a tunnel and like he only sees winning at the end of the tunnel. There's no other option. So
I've met a lot of people who want to win a lot, but I will say I don't think I've ever had a coach who is as motivated to do everything he can to win as Laurie is. He's definitely miles ahead of anything in that regard, and I think that he just being around him motivates everyone else to raise that level of hunger to win as well. I definitely think that he's one of the most motivated guys I've ever worked with.
This season is extremely stacked. We have a good roster, but a lot of other teams have super good rosters, some with more experience than us, but I want to have the mindset to win every game, and I think we actually can win every game.
Although last season's results weren't good, but we are trying our hardest to improve.
좋은 코치님, 좋은 선수들이 들어오게 되어서 더 열심히 하면 좋은 성적을 거둘 수 있을 것 같습니다.
올해는 작년과 많이 다를 것이기 때문에 많이 기대하셔도 될 것 같습니다.
I've seen so much growth over the last couple of weeks already that it's very encouraging. It doesn't feel like our ceiling is anywhere near where we are right now.
I want to say thank you to the fans for sticking through the past couple of years. It's been rough, I know, but just know that this year is going to be better, and this year's just going to be more fun, more hope, more wins for sure.
I want to say thank you to the fans for sticking with this team for sure. The last 2 years has not been easy, I know, but I really believe in this year. I think this year we can make Boston proud finally.